I gotta turn my sound up.
You got a drink going on. What you?
You know what I'm saying? I got my little drink.
On?
I'm sipping a little bit. Look, what's today?
What do you mean? What's today?
I don't remember what today is. It's Monday.
Oh my gosh! Yes, it's Monday.
See, so it's American Honey Monday then. That's what it is.
I'm done. I'm done. Okay, so it is so good having you. I got all my artists, my creators, my designers coming on in.
I'm excited.
Yes. Okay, so I don't know where to start. I have so many questions. I like to say that we have limited time, but I mean, we could just keep vibing.
Yeah,
really, that's how I feel about it. And I got to give my disclaimer. I laugh. Okay. I laugh a lot because I'm very excited about interviewing, right? Yeah. And then I'll start to cry. So it's like I'll laugh so much, and it's just like
I have that problem of random tears when I'm laughing. Also, so you good, 100% through.
Oh, you too?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's a joy thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, it happens.
Right. Well, you're saying like genuine. It's because it's genuine, and you're
exactly.
Like, yeah.
So when you start laughing hard at something, you just it just sneak out a little bit.
Right.
Sneak out this way, and they be like, "You good?" I'm like, "It was just
right." Exactly.
That's all it is.
Exactly. All right. So I'm excited. We've gotten past that point. Mm-hmm. Now I know I sent you a few questions and everything, right? But I'm only gonna touch on those lightly because I really want. I have so many other things that I want to cover.
Whatever.
So
works.
let's just start off for especially my tribe. I know they really like what I share from your page. So just kind of give an overview of the main thing that you do, the main thing that you do, and then I'll ask you some questions about other things that you engage in.
All right. So, I mean, it's hard to really say what I do specifically.
Okay.
I like to call it, or I call myself just a creative, I guess. I put that in my description all the time. It's basically like problem solving. So, when I have an idea for something, I just try to bring it to life in whatever medium it is. Because for me, I actually didn't start painting until 2012 or so. So painting is still, I'm not saying it's new to me because it's been 8 years now, but it's still new to me. And I've been exploring it and finding out different ways to do things and stuff like that. But from just starting as, being as young as I could think of, I always drew, always wanted to be a graphic designer. I always wanted to make shoes, clothes, stuff like that. So I've always had a clothing line, always had a business or some way to make money. Money was not fun.
Through being a creative. Through being a creative, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. So I found Photoshop, I think middle school. They had programs for it, stuff like that. You can learn how to use Photoshop. But you can't afford it. Nobody can afford Photoshop at the time.
Look, I use the trial
yes.
Allow me to make the most of this right now. It's free, and I'm trying to make the most of it.
I used to use my dad's digital camera, and I used to use Paint. And then I would go from there. And once I figured out how to
use Paint program. You're talking about the program.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got you.
Microsoft Paint. That was my go-to.
Went over anybody's head.
But I really used to use Paint. I used to use Paint to do graphics first.
Back. Oh
yeah.
My God.
So I would I take 4 pictures of myself and then in the same frame, cut it out, paste, just on Paint. Yeah, that was the way to do it.
I'm with it. Okay, so, right. You got to improvise. You got to improvise.
Yeah.
I totally understand.
And I didn't have anything else, and computer was new anyway. So once I found Photoshop, got my free trial, cracked the free trial, so I had it forever, for real.
Right. And then have it as long, right?
Exactly. I've been using Photoshop since 2000, and I want to say 4 now. So I'm well versed. I love
Photoshop. Right.
That's what I did. So I started doing graphic design, and I've been a graphic designer since then.
Right.
That's my trade.
But you do other things too, which is, I love it because through my eyes, because I'm whatever. I'm about to get really deep with it because of what people consider good and what they don't consider good, whatever. But through my eyes, it's all amazing. I love it. I saw a SpongeBob shirt. I'm like, you know what? I know the perfect time that I can wear that. Otherwise, I was like, that's going to stay on the shelf. But I was like, wait a minute. Light bulb.
it's the perfect moment for it.
But yeah, absolutely. So I mean, you do. Let me put some focus on the painting. Okay, the actual real medium with painting. So you've done that how long? You said about 8 years, right? 2012?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you do with these paintings? Okay, you've created them. What do you do with them?
Okay, so I started just painting with like shoes and stuff like that. So usually I don't see the end result of my creation. And then I started painting canvases, I want to say like 2012. Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I want to say I created this style, but I found like, you know, this aesthetic that I do. And
but
then,
you did create the style.
I mean, did, but
respectfully, we know you're not saying that out of any other.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm not saying like
position,
other people weren't doing it.
That's your signature thing.
Yeah, it's my signature style is drip god art. A lot of people get it mixed up with like DRIP, but I've always called it DRIPPED because it's like a blood, sweat, and tears thing. You dripped it like. Anytime you did it, it's a past tense. You know what I mean? So I did that.
I love it.
That's
right.
the whole point of doing that part of it. And I didn't want anybody else to confuse it with, at the time, it was vaping. So anytime people said drip, it came into play with vaping. So I had to figure out a way to put my own spin on it. Okay. And then I did that. And that was back when, before Instagram was like how it is now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Instagram was popping. All right. All right. Well, I wouldn't have any knowledge of that. Yeah. So, okay, but of course you had to distinguish the difference.
Yeah, 100%.
And I gotta say, I'm not sure what it is, and I'm curious about any kind of feedback that you've received from that concept of the drip. But it's like, I don't know. I mean, like I'm even looking at your jacket right now.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh my god, it's a little drip.
I feel like me and where I'm from Baltimore. I feel like we've been using the term drip for a while. And I just used it in an art form. And then, I used to have a clothing line before that. And I came out with a drip collection. And, people been doing stuff like that. I was influenced by like Pharrell and Ice Cream. Right. I always wanted to, something like that. So that was my way of trying to feel like I was a part of what, the big kids are doing. And, I'm like, man, if I ever get on, I do my little drip part of that. And they'd be like, oh, that's hot.
Right.
I mean,
but it's such an original, to me, okay? And that's where you want to focus on, as far as people who are supporting you, it's like, that is your thing.
Yeah.
And I'm with that. So, okay, so I can't wait. I want to touch on the Rihanna situation. I think it is, I love it, okay? I love it. It could be Rihanna. It could not be Rihanna, okay? Yeah. But I love how, when I first saw, because when I saw the photos on your page, okay, I hadn't seen the photos on her page, all right? Okay. And I hadn't seen them anywhere else anyway. Now I did see the one where she's sitting on the whatever pinkish red thing. Okay,
she doesn't post all her pictures and stuff. Yeah.
Right, but then the one that's kind of like a grayish fade, and she has something that says "This was here," the little tattoo. It looks. it just looks. It looks like it's there. It just looks really good.
No, I like.
So what's the connection with Rihanna? You're a big supporter.
Yeah, I love, the thing is, like, everybody loves Rihanna, right?
Okay.
But I like what she does in an aspect of not complaining. So a lot of people in her position, they can't break into other realms in the industry. But she's acting, she's designing, she's a creative director.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of people don't have that freedom to do that.
Very flexible, very multi-talented.
Right, and it's almost like a subtle flex. It's like, I just came out with a shoe and I'm dropping a movie next week. You can't really say a lot of people are doing that.
Right.
And then at the same time,
something to do that. Yeah.
And we all know her for making music. When the last time she dropped the album? She's buzzing.
I'm telling you, because when that Fenty Beauty came out, at first I was just like, oh, okay, well, yeah, of course Rihanna's gonna, jump in on that because that's something she loves, she's passionate about, and of course she can market it. Yeah. But I didn't know about the quality, and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not into cosmetics like that. Not like that. But let me tell you, when my girl put me onto the gloss, I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, again, I'm not out here looking for cosmetics all the time. But that gloss was killing. I'm like, what the heck? So I made a vid, or I had a solo video, and I was just like, okay, I usually don't put little plugs out there like this. Let me tell you something. But yeah, she's on point. So it's definitely a respect thing.
100%. Yeah. And, Rihanna flies, so it's easy to make something out of Rihanna, and you be like, okay. If you try to grab your followers' attention, like, yo, I got something dropping. Right. Drop some Rihanna art real quick.
I know, it was like 100 likes in 2 seconds.
It'd be crazy.
Come on.
Yeah, everybody loves Rihanna.
I got you. Okay, all right, cool. So now that we've dived into that a little bit, so I'm going to go back to just your creative journey. Who has been the greatest influence for you as far as staying on path as a creative?
I mean,
or has there been a lot of motivation within other creatives?
It's more like my family's probably my biggest motivators.
Okay.
We're all creatives in our own sense in my household. All That's my people, beautiful. Like literally everybody that I work with, they all do their own thing, and they give me opportunities to create with them. Okay. So that makes it easier for us to vibe and expand and have other opportunities and stuff like that.
Definitely.
So it's definitely my family's probably my biggest influence. They make it easy.
All right. That's important. It's important. I mean, so even outside of your family, is why I put it out there, because sometimes people don't have the backing from their family. Yeah. I know it comes from a place of love, and they just want to see us flourish and all of that, and maybe they haven't seen many examples of creators flourish.
My family made it very easy to.
That's so good.
Yeah, and I'm the oldest child, so I feel like I got a little bit more leeway of figuring out what I wanted to do at the time for me at my age,
Right.
So they made it real easy for me to figure it out.
Very cool. Okay, I gotta say, I don't know what it is on your end, but the quality of you being on this call is very clear.
What I'm saying? I'm gonna put your game. Listen, can I put your game real quick?
Yes, please do.
So, back to my family. You know what I'm saying? Okay. They got me this ring light. Look, hold on. I don't put you. Look, you see the? Oh, see, look. That's cool, but don't nobody.
I have a ring light, right?
You know what I'm saying? You guys just turn it on a little bit. You know what I mean? Fix the tones up. We brown skin, so we gotta turn the warm tones on. So
now
to make sure.
Thank you, Jiz. I appreciate that. You got me. Yes, they did. Okay, so it's the lighting, most definitely.
Yeah, you gotta make sure the lighting is correct.
Yeah, okay. Because it is very clear. Thank you. I gotta remember to put that out there. The next
it makes everything better when you record it.
Yeah, make sure you have good lighting. That is it. Okay. All right, nice. So are there other projects that you're working on that you can share with us now that you haven't posted or anything about, or a lot of things just under wraps right now?
So I have a bunch of stuff under wraps. Of course, I have I like to do these bootleg collections where it's collections of things I wish I could do that might necessarily not be in motion for me right now.
Okay.
But I always release them anyway. And I have this SpongeBob collection that I want to drop, but I don't want to do it online. I might do it as a pop-up shop or an art show.
Oh my goodness. Okay, wait, where are you now again? Wait, where are you located right now?
I'm in Lancaster, Pennsylvania right now.
Oh, okay.
So I'm an hour and a half from Baltimore. An hour from Maryland.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's not that far. Okay.
I'm 2 hours from Philly. It's close to everything.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I would love to see your work in person. I would love to see that.
I'm gonna put it together. I haven't had a solo art show yet. I usually do pop-up shops where I sell some of my merch and stuff like that for people to get online. And that's always fun.
Nice.
We do live screen printing and stuff like that. But
I love that.
I
love to see the process.
I actually let people print their own shirts for the one pop-up shop. Yeah. And it was too many people there.
Oh my God. Y'all take note, viewers.
It was fun.
Okay. Because I think that's great because they're a part of the process and it's
it's a process when you let people do it.
To the product.
100%.
It just brings into. I think that's wonderful. Ooh,
yeah, it's definitely fun. I like that a lot. And then we actually had to cut that pop-up shop short because the power went out. There's like 40 people inside. And we're all crammed into one little room, and everybody's pumped. So they make shirts. And what happened was we had a blow dryer drying the shirts, and I think it just like hit a fuse, and that was it. Yes.
Wait, so after they screen print, they use a blow dryer?
Yeah, we use because we don't have like a heat gun, so we had to use a blow dryer to help dry.
Right,
people want to leave with their shirts. And the only way to leave with your shirt is if it's dry.
That's right. That's right. Usually it has to, well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of like the industrial because it'll go under like a long oven.
Oh, yeah. See, I don't have one of those. See, that's
yeah.
We making it work.
Yeah, you had to improvise. I got you. Oh, that sounds really cool. I love that idea of the pop-up shop and having people be part of the creative process.
That's always
That's beautiful.
Anytime people can be involved, they love it more.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see, that's why I rock with you.
I'm all about I like giving the experience.
Yes.
I like giving the experience.
Definitely. See, I can call you Diz now. I've been promoted to calling you Diz.
I actually prefer it sometimes because people get Diz Wayne messed up. They say Dizwan, Dizwani.
It's too complicated.
Yeah.
Like, what do they call you instead? I mean, I feel like there's only so many ways.
Well, people just say Diz, just not to mix it up.
Okay.
That's how they do it.
Okay.
They're like, yo, Diz. That's how they do it right there, just so they don't mess up.
Right. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's cool. Good. We're gonna, and actually, this interview is like in 2 parts. So first, let's ask you the questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just ask you those questions.
Yeah.
But I want to know, do you have any questions for me?
All right, who do you see or do you want to shine next? Like, who's the next upcoming artist that you see popping?
Oh, that's kind of tough. It's tough because I have a really soft spot in my heart for artists. So even artwork, we'll just say artwork in general, that I may not gravitate to necessarily. I know that someone else
I got you. Yeah.
There are a few. I don't know if you know some of the people I might call off, but there's a gentleman. I'm gonna just call off their usernames. But C Knight Art. His name's Cameron Knight. He's done some commission work for Coach for Michael B. Jordan for his line. It's like I can't stop reposting it. I mean, that's kind of when I'm on that. Yeah. With it. Yeah. So his work is amazing. Some people that jumped on this call or on this interview, let me see. One guy called Kid Kuda. He's super good. I like a lot of different styles of art too. So yeah, there's a lot.
You be showing the spectrum. You show love to everybody.
But you know, and here's the thing too, is that a lot of things have been happening in like the past couple of weeks doing these interviews. So it's branching off into musicians too. And it's branching off into fashion design too. Right. But I'm trying to pause because it's like, oh, you know, I want to keep the foundation really strong.
But you want to show everybody,
I know.
Everybody got something going on.
Everybody does. But, you know, and I think it's a blessing because the content never ends. There are so many people and creatives that are out there. And I'm here. I'm here to support all the way.
Now, that's dope.
Yes.
Ain't nobody doing that. So, it's dope. They really not. You know what I mean?
Well, let's start, right? Somebody got to do it, and then I'm here for it. Yes. Do you have any other questions for me? Or before I keep putting all kinds of energy on that one?
I mean, what got you into this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's hard to show love, but what made you say, you know what, I'm going to be the person to start showing everybody love because I see y'all working hard and nobody's appreciating it.
You know, it did
That's how most people feel.
Yes. Wait, they feel like what?
They're not being appreciated for the work they're putting in.
The work they do. Right. I get that. And to answer your question in 2 parts, first part, like what got me into this is something that just evolved. Okay. So it's like I you know, had a desire to look. Okay. So I'm looking and I'm seeing like, oh, who's the latest? Who's whatever. Okay. So I started looking. Then I started finding some that I really like. Okay. Then I was like, you know what, maybe I could do like some reviews and just kind of like post some things on my page. It just kind of started escalating. And then only a couple of weeks ago is when I decided to do my very first live. I was just smoking and joking, right? I'm like, let me just do a live. So I got on the, you know, I just tried it for the first time, and then an artist, he called into it. He called into the live, and I was like, "This is a little, okay, whatever." And I answered it, and we were vibing, and I'm like, "You know what? I love this." But prior to doing the interviews, because people were still wondering, like, "Well, who the heck is this woman?" And like, what is she doing?
Right.
It's something I got to tell you, and I never thought I'd say it like this, but it's just something that it's just channeling through me. Like, I can't even tell you why, but it feels really good.
It's because it's genuine. That's why it's so good.
You know,
and if it's genuine, it makes it easy.
I'm an artist. I have a whole history that I don't go in unless it's just, a one-on-one conversation.
I got you.
But I see a part of me in every artist. Like, I know, like, if I knew of certain opportunities that we're providing, because I have a team, there's 3 of us.
Okay.
Then I would have been on it like white on rice. I'm like, man, let me find out about them. Like, whoa, they're showing a whole lot of love. And I think that's the driving force, too.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. See, you work.
So I love it. I have a good time.
Yeah. I like it.
Because I get to talk to Diz, okay? It's led me to having this conversation. But yeah. So I am going to move on to, because I'm liking the vibe here. You're good. You got the good lighting and everything too. That makes it real comfortable. But we're going to close it out with a word game. Okay, a word game and 5 questions. Just what do I call the questions? Oh, questions for kicks. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So.
Let's see if I'm ready. All right.
Game. Look at you. You moved in on that where you're like, okay.
I'm listening.
All right. Word game. There is no right or wrong answer. Okay? Don't get caught up on that. Because everybody's like, I don't want to get it wrong. I'm like, it's not multiple choice. Okay. I just say a word. And you say the first thing that comes to your mind.
Oh my goodness, this is going to be terrible. Oh man. Oh no. Okay.
It's not gonna be terrible.
All right. Stop. I'm ready. I'm prepared. Hold on. Look. All right.
Hang in there, okay?
All right. I'm ready.
Take a drink there. Take a little sip. All right. So, first word. Now you have to answer in like 2 or 3 seconds. If you keep pondering it, you're going all over.
I would say the first thing.
It's
not gonna make no sense.
All right. First word is indulge.
Pizza.
Okay. All right. Second word is passion.
SpongeBob. Okay. Look, first thing I can think of.
Okay. All right. Next word is fruity.
Pebbles.
Pebbles. Okay.
It's almost feel like Family Feud, so I'm a little off. I'm top 100 people right now. That's what I feel like. I'm just giving the top answer.
Okay, all right, yes. You're doing a wonderful job. Fourth word is home.
Alone.
Alone, okay.
Yeah. See, it's like, it feels more like word association for me.
Okay.
Instead of first word. But I'm getting there.
I was putting a fashion show together, and this is how I interviewed the models.
Okay.
I wanted to see where they were at.
Yeah, what they were thinking that.
And sometimes I would call off words, and they would just say the opposite. And I'm like, is there anything else that comes to mind? Okay.
I watch the Game Show Network too much, so I'm word association by default.
But there's no right or wrong, and that's okay. All right, so next word is debate. Debate.
I was about to say team, but I'm gonna say Damani, because my friend Damani, that's all he does is debate.
Okay.
You know what's funny? And I was just debating with him earlier. He's the only person I know that wants to debate with me about everything. But we gonna let that one rock.
Wait, is this the person who was imitating you? I saw.
No, that's my boy Trey. See, we're not gonna give Trey no shine right now because his imitation was whack. I'm not here for none of that. I'm not giving him no love on that imitation. He did me dirty.
Which was funny. I thought it was funny. He said something. What did he say on YouTube?
Yeah, he said I'm here on YouTube.com. I said, bro, if they're already on the website, you don't have to say YouTube.com. They're watching the video. It don't even make no sense.
That was great. I thought it was funny.
I can't stand him. See, look, there's my man Damani in the chat right now laughing. See, I can't stand him. That's why he's laughing.
Oh my gosh. Okay, now my stomach is hurting. Okay. Next word. There's only 4 more words. Okay. Next word is tight. Tight.
Tight knit, like family.
Okay. All right. Next is actually a couple words.
Okay.
Soul connection. Soul connection.
Wow. Love.
Love. Okay. Next word is deep.
Man, I was about to say. I was going to say dish. Like a deep dish pizza. I don't know.
I'm done. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody said I'm about to debate about not debating.
See, that's him. That is him.
Oh my God.
Oh, shout out to my man Tate in the building.
Okay, I'm done. Okay, 2 more words.
Okay.
Powerful.
Say it again.
Powerful.
Women.
Okay. All right. And the last word, Rihanna.
Fire. That ain't even association. That's just by default.
It's just facts.
That's just a fact.
Okay. Awesome. You did a great job. Great job.
Thank you.
Now the 5 questions for kicks. Okay. 5 questions for kicks. See, I don't even wear mascara for these interviews. And my eyes are still burning here. I'm like, what is going on? All right, so first question. The story of your life has been made into a movie. Give us 2 songs on the soundtrack. Okay.
Don't judge me on this. But
okay.
My first song is going to be from the Goofy movie soundtrack, After Today. It's the very first song.
Oh, I don't know it. Oh, I don't know that song.
Don't worry, I'll post it later so you can see it.
Please do.
I'm going to post it on my
Please do.
page.
I'm curious.
I post it like every month. It's my favorite song.
I'm with it. I am
and
very
then,
open. And another song.
Man, I can't think of another song. I'm going to say my second song is probably going to be, I'm going to say Roddy Ricch's intro from Feed the Streets. I think it might be the first one.
Oh, I don't know what that is either.
It's some ratchet shit. But, you gotta have the balance. So I go Disney and then I'm here, this is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? This is what it looked like, but this is how I feel.
Right, so. Okay. All right, okay, I'm with it. And I'm curious about the first song, too. So
yeah, no,
I look forward to finding out about it. All right. Okay, second question. You have to collaborate with a musician for a creative project. Who would that be and why?
Well, I've done this a million times. So it would be with my brother, Takeo Bang. We've been creating together since we were like 15. So it makes it easy. And we create a lot of things I know that other people feed off of and other things are created from it. So nice. I've picked him a million times over.
Oh, wait, he's on Instagram?
Yeah.
I need to find him.
Look, he's in the chat right now, too. That's him that just commented.
Oh, wait. How do you say it's Tate?
Yeah, Takeo Bang. Yeah.
Hi, Tate.
Yeah, no, that's a
no-brainer. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Good. You already knew. You're like, yeah, okay. I already know the answer to that. Okay. You're stranded on an island with only with only water and 2 kinds of food. What foods are those?
Is it like an unlimited supply of food?
Unlimited. These are the only 2 food this is it. This is all you can eat on the island. 2 kinds.
Jeez. Chicken tenders and mac and cheese.
Oh, God. Mac and cheese.
Might as well.
That sounds good.
Yeah, keep it simple.
I'm with it. Okay. I guess I was thinking about pizza. What did you say? Oh, indulge. Oh. And you said pizza. And then deep, and you said dish, and I guess it was just kind of going to pizza.
But I feel like it wouldn't have worked out that long on an island.
Right.
Yeah.
Look, 2 people said Pop-Tarts.
I like Pop-Tarts, but it's not something I can eat for dinner or lunch or breakfast. I can eat chicken tenders for lunch, or breakfast, and I can finesse
you love it so much. People know because that's what they put in.
100%. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Okay. 2 more questions. What comic book character best describes you?
Oh man. Comic book character. Dang. I feel like I'm Iron Man at heart.
Okay.
But in reality, I'm probably more like a Spider-Man or what's my man or
Killmonger.
Or I don't even feel like Killmonger. I feel like Static Shock or something. You know what I mean? I'm real,
Okay, so Iron Man at heart.
Yeah.
And in your, is it
in my head?
Spider-Man's kind of like, he has I feel like he has a closer connection to.
Yeah, he's a little bit more humble than Iron
community.
Man.
Yeah, kind of like, you know, your hometown.
Exactly, but at the same time, I want to be Iron Man and just be like, leave me alone.
At the heart of Iron Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get that straight. Okay, all right, nice. And the last question. In your next life, you are an animal. What animal are you and why?
I'm a shark because I'm afraid of them. So I feel like I would be that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, that's one of my fears, getting bit by a shark. So I feel like I would be a shark.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was a powerful answer.
I don't know at what point in time I would be bit by a shark, but
I mean, no judging.
Yeah, I mean, at any point in time.
Yeah, but have you, I don't know. Have you seen the movie The Meg?
Yeah, I actually like the movie. I'm not afraid of like seeing sharks. I feel like if I'm in open water, this is gonna sound crazy, but if I'm in open water and it's a shark there, I'm losing. 100%. I'm not.
Okay. I mean, we all have, you know, certain levels of a fear or a doubt somewhere in the equation.
That's it right there.
I get it. I totally get it. Somebody say a house cat. What are y'all talking about?
Man, random.
Oh my God. Okay, well, also to close out, do you have another artist that you would like to see interviewed? Oh, did you get me? Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I got it. It like froze for a second. I gotta turn my thing on. I guess my battery's not charging.
You got the ring light. You can't do anything wrong. Trust me. You can't do anything wrong at this point.
There we go. Make sure.
Okay, so is there an artist that you would like to see interviewed?
Man. I don't know if you're familiar with I got a couple. I'm gonna name a couple people. See, it's on. And so is the PlayStation. So I got a couple people that I have to name. I don't know if you're familiar with Brian Baumster. He just did a bunch of like
is that the Baumster Foo or something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You gotta interview him. Definitely. You gotta interview my man B1. He's from Cleveland. You gotta check him out. It's BEE.
Okay.
The number 1 and then NE.
And then
we call him the King of Hearts.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Baumster for sure. And then the B1NE.
Yep, you gotta check him out.
Oh, definitely. Okay, all right.
And then
all right, I will definitely.
Just off the top of my head, and then my man Kid Balloon, you gotta check him out too. He's dope.
Okay, so I'm either going to message you or something.
Yeah, I'll send them to you. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Check them out.
With it. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, it has been so fun. And I was talking when I was interviewing a couple other artists, I was like, okay, we need to revisit this like at another time because there are some interviews where it's just like, I mean, like I could go on for days and days and days because I do have a lot of questions, you know what I mean? And a lot of people want to know a lot of things. Right. So I really do appreciate it. Hopefully we can do it again sometime.
Of course, I'm always
down. And I'm here to support you. I cannot wait until I get what did I order? I'm trying to remember.
You got the BGU long sleeve shirt. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The Drift University.
Yes. Okay. So I cannot wait to rock that and do my whatever I do. I mean, whether it's a solo video or whatever. But I love to just support where I can.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, have a good night.
Thank you. You too. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. I'll holla. Bye. All right, y'all. So. Respect the artists, RTA Enterprises, Dreamaloud Art. If you know an artist who wants to be interviewed or perhaps you want to be interviewed, drop it in the comments once this video is on IGTV. Go to my bio, hit the link, takes you to YouTube. You can see the full interview, y'all, okay? Because IGTV only has 15 minutes on it, okay? See the full interview at YouTube, Dreamaloud Art. Much love, peace from here to the far east, y'all. Wah wah.